College, Pierce Sloan. Now you get ready to watch the breakaway roping. It's going to be very similar to the calf roping. You just got Justin Daugherty from Troy, our first guy to go. It looks like he's just about ready. Got that horse back in behind the barrier string, gives a nod. Hard running calf, long throw, and it didn't fit. And Dustin's going to go out for no time on a Friday night. We're going to go to Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, our cowboy to go. From the University of West Alabama. University of West Alabama. Chad Pitt, one of his guys. And I got to see Chad today. I hadn't seen him in several years. Been friends with his family for a long time. Chad came up, and I couldn't decide if he was coaching or cheering for his trail racing. But he wanted her to go fast. I got that out of it. Zach Wilson, our cowboy to go. Just about ready. Ideally, the cowboy wants the chest of that horse to hit that rope across the roping box. When the calf, at the exact instant the calf hits the end of that line. Add another no time. We're going to move to Landon Cruel, Murray. Our next cowboy to go. Landon Cruel, Murray. Calf number 94. He gets ready to ride in. As you watch the calf roping competition, I want you to pay very close attention to the horses these guys ride. Watch for what we choose to call the ropeability of these fine animals. When we talk about ropeability, we mean the ability of that horse to maintain the proper tension on that rope at all times. If he holds the rope too tight, drags the calf, much harder for the cowboy to make that speedy tie. If he doesn't hold the rope tight enough, you got a calf running around about a 20-foot slack rope. Much harder for the cowboy to get down that rope, flank the calf to the ground as quickly as he'd like. The cowboys tell me the calf roping at least 50% of the success goes to that four-legged partner. Here's one that's doing his job. He won't move at all unless he needs to. Time of 12.4, 12.4. And that's an awful good time in a muddy arena. I think the fastest time last night was 10.8. But we were dry. People told me one time, said rodeo's not fair. Some of these guys rope in the mud and some of them rope in the dry. I said, but if they go long enough, the ones that roped through the dry last time will rope in the mud next time. So it all evens out. Ben Runyon, Missouri Valley College next to go. Ben Runyon. Pushing the barrier out in front. Makes the final preparation. Horses the Cowboys ride. We talk about those four-legged partners, and they say that at least 50% of success or failure goes to that animal in the calf roping competition. Primarily, they ride that American quarter horse able to go from standing start to full speed from behind that barrier string in a matter of 2 to 3 jumps. Ben Runyon, Missouri Valley College, just about ready. Here's a nod, here we come. Hard running calf, quick throw, go ahead Ben. Whoa, calf ran right through the loop, no time for Ben. We're going to go to Kelly Beeman. Kelly Bean from right here at Southern Arkansas University. Anybody know Kelly Bean? Well, I was wondering if she didn't get out much, so I heard somebody down the far end. Next to go, trying to be faster than a 12-4 to take the lead tonight. She rides in behind the barrier. Knocks that horse in. Makes the final preparation, pulls the hat down. So the length of the barrier varies depending on the size of the arena. Longer head start. Some people ask, how come they don't throw stats in 7 and 8 in Las Vegas? Because you're roping in a basketball court, by and large. And when you're roping Cheyenne, you're doing good to get them roped in 15. And no time for Kelly. We're going to move to Will Loomis, University of Tennessee at Martin. Will Loomis, next to go. Will has stamp number 80. As we talk a lot about what the Cowboys drew, they have no control on the livestock they compete on. It's randomly drawn before the rodeo. Makes it look a little bit like poker chips with the 5 random numbers from each calf or each steer, each bull. Dropped into a hat. That judge will reach into that hat, pull out a number, matched up with the man or lady's name on a ledger or piece of paper. And these are the livestock the Cowboys and Cowgirls compete on. Some of the horses and bulls buck a little bit better than others, but as we said, if you keep going to the rodeos, you'll draw the digits from time to time. No matter how good they are, there's always the top of the herd and the bottom of the herd. Cowboy rides a big gray horse. Want to get that calf looking out. But he's won and lost in fractions of inches and fractions of seconds from behind that barrier line. And here we come. And we've got beef on the line. As Will makes his way down the rope. Brings that bubble and brings 2 to go with it. And we'll have a time coming in for Will Loomis. 14.7 for Will, 14.7. He rides forward. Second tick slowly off that clock watch as that calf lays dead still. Right judge looks at the watch, turns and rides away. The time does become official. So 14.7 will go into the record book. J.D. Engel, Murray is going to be our next cowboy to go. J.D. Engel from Murray. And we've got him in a package, and we'll have a time coming in for JD out of Murray. 17.8. It's the Cowboys, 17-8. We get ready to go to our next man. It's going to be Ryan Worley, Missouri Valley College. Ryan Worley. Once again, when you leave, remember to look at all those Ram vehicles out there parked out front. Ram, one of our major sponsors, Ram and Ram Rodeo. Sponsors our pickup men, sponsors over 500 rodeos throughout the United States and Canada. Intercollegiate, high school, DRCA, and other rodeo associations. So Ram, one of the great guys to do business with. Copper Springs Ranch, a world-class equine facility in Bozeman, Montana. They're all about amazing horses. Cactus Ropes, the official rope of the NRA, along with Cactus Saddle, the official saddle, Philibatics. Most lifelike roping partners that you can ever get to practice on. And no time for Ryan Wood. We're going to move to Riggin Tanner. Tanner Riggin, our man to go from ASU, Arkansas State University. Tanner gets ready to ride in. He's one of those guys that came from the rodeo family. He's had the opportunity to know his family for longer than any of us get to talk about. Tanner Riggin next to go. 12-4 is the fastest time so far. Then we go to a 14-7 and a 17-8. Powder River Livestock Handling Equipment, the official provider for the National Intercollegiate Rodeo Association, and they sponsor the Coach's Breakfast as well as the Coach of the Year Award. Appreciate Powder River. And also, last but not least, so we'll get back to that story. Tanner's got one call. Go ahead, Cowboy. Brings that front one. Here we go. Puts it in a package. And we'll have a time coming in for Tanner Riggin. 11 flat as he takes the lead, 11.0. And that's an awful good run, fast on the ground. He ran the gap a little bit farther than he wanted to, but he was fast when he got there. 11 flat, new leader. And he's one of those guys you're probably going to see back tomorrow night in the finals when we bring the top one back. And tomorrow's going to be a dry and sunny day. The arena's going to dry out a lot. And we're going to have championship rodeo back tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Right here, we're going to crown the champion tomorrow night. The best of the first 2 nights and the slack will compete tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We go to Garrett McLaughlin. Garrett McLaughlin, our final calf roper to go. That gives a nod. Here we come. Oh. And see the horse as it moves back. And no time for Garrett. No time. So that means our fastest time tonight, Tanner Riggin, Arkansas State University. How about a round of applause for Tanner and all the calf ropers here tonight. It's a nod. And no time for Lonnie. Going to move back to Troy for Kelsey Kinderberg. Nelson Kinderberg, Troy University. He's on cast 400 to compete on tonight. It's a nod. No time. If you notice that bandana, well, you can't hardly see it once it hits the ground. That bandana attached to the rope up near the saddle horn, that's to allow the flag judge in the field to know exactly when the rope breaks free. That's when he drops the flag. The time stops there. Cherie Cooper, University of West Alabama. Next to go, Cherie Cooper. For the cowgirl. Missouri Valley College, Michelle Christensen. Next to go. Michelle Christensen, next to go. Down. Jessica Blackburn, Missouri Valley College, next to go. Jessica Blackburn, number 30. Didn't run true and straight. We call that one a bad cow. No count for Jessica Blackburn from Missouri Valley College. Lauren Wagner, University of Tennessee at Martin, next to go. 66 for one she's drawn. as Laura makes her way around. Now we're just about ready. And no time. And how about a round of applause for a lady that had a lot of tough luck tonight? Few horse problems, but I guarantee you, she's a cowgirl. She get it worked out. Somebody lost a bell boot way over here, right out here in the front. I would say that credit spot, but then that's taking a lot of territory with it. Riding, except for the fact they don't have a horn. Those stirrups are set a little bit farther to the front end where the cowboys can reach up, get that drag from the front back to the back to handle that saddle. Cowboy says outside, here we go. And go ahead, cowboy, a little tall in the saddle, and no score for Alan Foster tonight. We're going to move to Ty Houston, University of Tennessee at Martin, horse number 173. Second sheet from my left, center sheet on the left-hand side. And our Ram pickup men keep our arena clear, do an outstanding job. Ty Houston, 173, the horse he's drawn. That bronc rein the Cowboys ride with, the measurement of that rein, very important. Depending on how low a horse bucks with his head, they'll last advice from the other Cowboys and the stock contractor. They'll take kind of a measurement on this rein. Too short a rein, you'll get jerked out over the front end or dashboard, as the Cowboys call it. Too long a rein might go out the back door, so that bronc rein and the measurement of it is kind of the balance beam in rodeo. Our horse laid down. You know, if I was a bucking horse, I'm not sure I'd want to work tonight either. Little buddies down, get your feet wet. Like we've got some of the best in the business trying to get the horse to stand right. I'll guarantee you we'll have plenty of good advice about how to do it for sure. And we're going to roll him up one, try him again there. See if he likes the front sheet better. Going to try to get those spurs in. He's going to kind of hurry along before the horse realizes what's happening. That says outside. See how good the plan worked? Whoa, down the ride's going to work just as good, and it doesn't. the Cowboy says, "Oh, shucks." No score for Ty Houston. We'll move across the way over to the right-hand side. They won't jump the fence. When the horses run by, you'll get a good look at them. We're going to go to Trevor Norris. Trevor Norris, our Cowboy to go. 6-1, the horse he's drawn. Three Rivers Community College is what he calls home. And we give a eye. Whoa! What'd you think of that one? Man, we told you the Wayne Rodeo Company would bring some truckers to town. How about a round of applause for the Cowboys' effort and the ability of that bucking horse? No score. Looks like to me we're going to go to Tony Reinhardt. Northeast Missouri Community College, Cody Reinhardt, going to be our final saddle dog rider tonight. And he's just about ready to pull that black hat down. Once our ram pick up and get back in position. Okay, here we're going to try again. And here we go. Oh! And if you like bucking horses and muddy cowboys, you had a treat tonight. How about a round of applause for the Cowboys in the saddle ball riding competition on Friday night?